Happy Thursday. 9:02. It's the time on this 5th day of February. We got a good show for all of you guys. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we're going to be talking to Jacqi and Spring Hollow Hideaway in Grafton and getting all the details on really just a great Valentine's month weekend coming up, and really just a great winter month coming up in Grafton, and all the great things that we can do out there. Then around 10:20, we'll talk to Loretta Graham, and we'll get the Death by Chocolate update, that really cool event that's taking place this weekend. Then we're going to be talking later on in the show, around 10:35, to Kevin Hall. He's running as a Democratic challenger for state Senate. He'll be competing in the primary, and if successful, would be competing against Erica Harris in the general election. We'll get all the details on his campaign, his platform, so much more. Hope your Thursday's off to a great start. Here's what you need to know. Download the RiverBender.com app today and make sure you sign up for that daily email update known as Around the Riverbend. We'll take you right to East Alton first. A man from East Alton is facing a felony charge after police say he fled a traffic stop at high speed. Michael Malloy, 45, was charged January the 26th in Madison County with aggravated fleeing or attempting to elude a peace officer. Investigators allege that on November the 11th, Malloy ignored police signals to stop and accelerated to about 100 miles per hour in a 65-mile-an-hour zone on I-255. He weaved through traffic using turn lanes, and prosecutors also sought to deny pretrial release, citing a report that the vehicle was wanted in Jersey County for an order of protection violation. Malloy was later arrested at his residence. Illinois State Police Zone 6 investigated an officer-involved shooting requested by the O'Fallon Police Department. Police say that on August the 29th, officers responded to the 600th block of West Madison Street for a disturbance involving a man reportedly armed with a knife. Officers encountered 53-year-old Matthew Blank outside a residence as two blood-covered people fled from him. An officer ordered Blake to drop the knife, but he refused, and the officer fired, striking him. Officers provided aid, but Blank died at the scene. Two victims were hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries, and as of February the 5th, the video has been released, and prosecutors have filed no charges. Also in the news, Madison County State's Attorney Tom Hain on Wednesday congratulated First Assistant State's Attorney Chad Laurie after Laurie was selected as an associate judgeship in Edwardsville. Hain called the appointment well-deserved and said the office will miss his daily presence and invaluable contributions. He said he has served as a prosecutor for nearly 2 decades and has been an outstanding mentor who helped guide and develop attorneys. Hain added that Laurie has earned deep respect across the local legal community and throughout law enforcement, and will bring integrity and dedication to the bench. In local business news, Duke Bakery is preparing to roll out a new mobile food trailer for parties and events, expected to hit the road by early June. Co-owner Ben Hollis says the trailer will travel across the Riverbend, bringing Duke Bakery favorites to homes and venues in communities like Edwardsville, Granite City, Alton, and more. The trailer will also be available for private rentals, including wedding receptions and kids' birthday parties, serving items such as cupcakes, cookies, and more. Hollis says the trailer has been planned for months and delayed while Duke relaunched its soda brand. More updates will be posted on the Duke Bakery Facebook page for the next couple of months as we get closer and closer to that food trailer. And finally in the news today, RiverBender.com is inviting readers to share their local love stories for Valentine's Day on this really cool community feature. Submissions are free and supported by local sponsors, just like all of Riverbender is, and couples can submit by filling out the love story form at contribute.riverbender.com. You can see that link on riverbender.com. You can also email us at news@riverbender.com. Entries should include both partners' names, the city, the date you met or married, what makes your relationship show special, and a short story or your favorite memory together. A contact name and information are requested for follow-up, along with a JPEG or PNG photo. Riverbender.com will publish stories as they arrive through Valentine's Day and beyond, and that's a look at your top of the hour news. It's 22 degrees in downtown Alton. Let's take a look at weather. It's going to be a lot nicer than it was That's the positivity speaking today. Currently, it's 22. It feels like 25. The air quality, though, not looking too hot at 72. Take a Claritin today and feel better. Temperatures today reached 37 degrees and dropped down to 29 overnight as we head into Friday. On Friday, a high of 44, a low of 22 degrees, and on Saturday, temperatures reached just 35 and drop right on back down to 25 overnight as we head into Sunday. But there's good news. On Sunday, a high of 51, a low of 30, and then on Monday, a high of 58, a low of 38, and that's a look at your next 5 days. Here's what's happening now. 22 degrees in downtown Alton. It feels like 25 out there for time and temperature throughout the day. 618-465-4545. This time powered by Tom Lane. He's your local State Farm agent. You know, while I have you, Hainer Library is such a great partner for us. And, you know, it's really time to register your child for Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. This is such a cool thing. You can learn more all about this program, a lot more than what I can tell you right now, by going to imaginationlibrary.com. But Hainer, along with so many other components, a big factor in this, and being able to provide it throughout the Madison County region, throughout the Hainer Library District, and really just covering so many children. This is a great program where your child could receive a free book a month until they get into kindergarten. I know we just signed Estella up, and we're so excited about it. Just another great thing Hainer's a part of, and really just another great reason to stop on in, get your library card, be a part of really all the great things going on there, whether it's events about our history or just great cookbook classes where you can come together as a community. There's so much more to discover at Hainer Library, and you can do so by going to hainerlibrary.org. That's hainerlibrary.org, and don't forget to tell them you know who sent you over their way. We'll come back, chat it up a little bit more. Thursday morning starts, well, now.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
Busiest Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Busiest team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit busiestinsuranceagency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? What's good, my guy? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Dwight Wirtz, president of Wirtz Welding and Tank Service, the nation's premier distributor of tank trailer parts. Dwight has been an outspoken and long-time supporter of the college and is the current chairperson of Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. Oh, and he's a Lewis and Clark grad.
I'm Dwight Wirtz, and I am a trailblazer.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Oh, welcome back, Daily Show. Real quick, wanted to fill you in on a couple of things before we talk to Jacqi out there. One of the bigger stories that RiverBender.com was following, you saw this last night as we aired the meeting on the website and throughout the platform. Out of Alton, plans for that permanent flood wall in downtown Alton, they're no longer moving forward. The city officials consider other possible flood mitigation projects. Here's the update for you and the story by Dalton Brown. You can see the full meeting on this story as well. At the meeting that was held on February the 4th at Alton City Hall, Scott Wiener with Shepard, Morgan, and Schwab presented 3 potential projects that were aimed at preventing flooding in downtown Alton. A permanent concrete flood wall was the first one, topped by removable aluminum planks, which could be temporarily installed as needed during flooding. 2 was the construction of a storm sewer piping and valves to isolate the downtown sewers from the Pie-Saw Tunnel and West Broadway storm sewer systems, as well as the construction of a stormwater pump station to prevent backups during high water events. Improvements to Chesson Lane included culvert replacement, ditching improvements, and various other drainage improvements. Planning and Development Director Greg Caffey said the city faces multiple options. Under the first, the city would pursue, quote, a full build-out, end quote, to complete all 3 projects. However, Caffey said the city does not have enough funding to cover the full cost of this option and will not be pursuing it since the flood wall alone was estimated to cost nearly $7 million. This largely eliminated public concerns about a permanent flood wall affecting the look, feel, and property values of downtown Alton since the city no longer plans to build one. Caffey said under the second option, the city would not build the permanent flood wall, but still pursue the subsurface sewer improvements, pump station construction, and Chesson Lane improvements. Under the third option, the city would not choose to pursue any of these 3 projects and would seek a federal grant to reimburse the city for the cost of planning work done so far, which was estimated to be a total of $200,000. Shepard, Morgan, and Schwab said the cost of the Chesson Lane improvements would total about $1.31 million, while the subsurface sewer improvements and pump station construction would total approximately $2.8 million. Caffey said these projects would be mostly funded by $2.4 million in federal grant funds, with the remaining amount being covered by the city's Riverfront TIF District Fund. Caffey added that under the guidelines of the federal grant, any planned improvements would have to be made by September of this year, though that deadline could be extended as far out as April 2027, after which the grant's congressional approval would expire. So the timeline is there. No official action taken at the meeting, which was solely intended to provide updated information, gather public feedback, and answer questions. Any potential project bids or designs would come before the Alton City Council for future consideration or approval. But just an update for all of you that were following that flood wall in Alton and watching that story last night, watching that meeting. Dalton Brown has a full recap for you at RiverBender.com/news. 9:15. Hey, before I take a break, we got to fill you in. So it's been a little crazy the last couple of days. Estella hasn't been feeling the best, and, that means that Jacqi and I aren't getting any sleep, and boy, we're tired. So yesterday we were running, back and forth and all this fun stuff, and we still needed to eat. So that's whenever we realized, well, we got Max right here in downtown Alton. And I'm telling you what, the Olga's takeover has just been fantastic. And what I love, I'm going to give you a secret. You got to go into Max. You got to get the fried chicken Olga. I'm telling you, you got to get it. Once you get that, you're taken care of. You get the special cheese sauce and life's good on top of it. I'm telling you, it's the best darn thing you're ever going to have. And once you have that, your day gets a whole lot better. We were literally falling over yesterday. You can hear it in my voice today. Exhausted. But I'm telling you what, that's the pick we needed. We got some nachos too. We had it to go because we had, sick baby, so we just picked it up. We walked right out and out. But why don't you just sit in there and stay a while? I mean, they got a lot of good stuff going on in there too, whether or not it's the hot winds or we know it as Keno, but one of only 800 places in Illinois that was allowed to have the game, and Max is there with it every step of the way. You got that. You got the horse betting that you all know and love, and you just got great company out there in the outside beer garden, great food, great people, and like I said, the fried chicken Olga, and add that cheese on top of it. I'm telling you what, that is the way to go. And don't forget to tell them that you know who sent you over their way.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
Busiest Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Busiest team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit busiestinsuranceagency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
What's up? It's my Keith. What's up, bro? Good, my guy. Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is the White Works, president of Works Welding and Tank Service, the nation's premier distributor of tank trailer parts. The White has been an outspoken and long-time supporter of the college and is the current chairperson of Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. Oh, and he's a Lewis and Clark grad.
I'm Dwight Wirtz, and I am a trailblazer.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Welcome back, Daily Show. 9:20. I'm on time. Holy crap. That never happens. I'm either way early or way late. There's never really an in-between. Paula and Jacqi back in. Grafton, life's good. Spring Hollow Hideaway, life's good. You guys are always full.
Oh, we are. Absolutely. Yeah, we actually only have one more opening for Valentine's Day.
No kidding.
And we're doing a really great special this month. So any direct book gets our free romance package.
What's that?
So our romance package is like upon arrival, like you surprise your honey with it. You're going to walk in and there's going to be rose petals scattered.
Cool.
Like little tea lights and votives all over, bottle of champagne, some chocolates. Very romantic. And we set it all up, so you don't have to worry about anything.
That's good. See, that's already a win-win, and we're ready to go. So one more of those are available?
We only have one more available on Saturday, February 14th, but any direct book for the month of February will qualify for this.
That's
so
perfect.
Anybody.
Well, and Paula, we've talked, and Jacqi, we have too. I mean, Grafton's always a great time to go spend it with your significant other, no matter what you're doing, whether it's a weekend or an afternoon, and the whole month of February looks good, but Valentine's Day weekend is looking really great. Weather's looking okay, you know?
Hey, it's better than it has been. It's going to feel like a heat wave compared to what we've been
Can you pull that
going
microphone
through.
up? I'm sorry. My etiquette's not here today.
That's all right. It's not often people can't hear me. I've never had that problem, I don't believe.
So the weather is holding out. It looks okay. And then it's still going to be perfect, though, with all the restaurants, the entertainment, and then all the really cool, just ways that we can relax and stay in Grafton for the weekend too.
Well, and especially, as always, when Valentine's Day comes to town, so does the Love Bucket at the Bloody Bucket Saloon.
That's true.
They have that Valentine's pop-up bar, so it's all decked out in your... I call it beautifully gaudy Valentine's decor. It really is.
It's like hanging from the ceiling and the tinsel and
it's everywhere.
The little hearts exploding everywhere.
That's
and they
really
have that
cool.
custom cocktail menu, which is it's just delicious, and it's all geared towards love, cute drinks. Kara, their manager, did a great job on that Love Bucket cocktail menu. So, and that's the entire month of February.
Well, and honestly, I love it. Miles Angel, Ryan, the whole team down. I love what they're doing with Bloody Bucket,
Good
and
people. They've been fun to work with.
And they're doing great with Cat Daddies down here, and it's really cool, and it's great to see them doing well in Grafton. And they have the coolest pop-ups. Like, they really. I love the creativity, because I'm not. People think I'm creative, and I'm not. I kind of have a group of people that I bounce ideas off, and 9 times out of 10 they don't land. It's just the one. But it seems like when I see a good pop-up, I just get so jealous. I'm like, why can't that be me that comes up with these ideas?
They always decorate to the nines. It always looks fun in there and festive, and it has like a vibe going on. So it's definitely great. So
and through Valentine's Day, you still have ice skating at the loading dock.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so
we got a whole Valentine's Day weekend set up.
Great reason to hold hands. And if I were to plan my perfect Valentine's Day, I think I would have to obviously have a stay at Spring Hollow, right into town early, get my chocolates from Grafton Fudge.
Absolutely.
Who's going to buy store-bought chocolates when you can get handmade?
Well, why would you? That's kind of lazy. I mean, if you're already there, and you're, why would you go ahead and get the Ghirardelli when you can go to the Grafton?
So even if you can't make a weekend, shoot down the river road and get some chocolates.
Yeah, and those turtles are just out of this. I mean, those are my absolute favorite things in the world. Well, and what I think's so cool too is it just seems like it's become an all year round venue for Grafton, and this really kind of proves it too, because you still have all these really other fun amenities too throughout Grafton, like the Alpine coasters and the the zip line. That's what I was thinking, or the gondola. I always forget the name of the.
That is close for the season currently. Yeah.
I'm glad
right now. I'm glad you said that, because that gives an opportunity to let people know that on the weekends when the terrace dining is open, you can access that directly your own personal vehicle right now in the wintertime without having to take the ski lift.
That's actually really cool. Thanks for telling me, because
I call it a ski lift. Sorry, the Grafton Sky Tour.
The Sky Lift, right? Sky Tour, yeah.
And it's really cool though that there's Pure Marquette's right down the road, so you can go for like a romantic hike or whatever you want to do, and then stop on back up and see there's so many great restaurants too. Like I had the trash can nachos, but never Southern Coaster was still out.
Already used them.
Was it on the trash can? No, it wasn't, but it was the size of it. The reason I say that is because in Florida there's a place that they put them on the trash can, but they were the size of it. I'm like, these are the same size as the trash can nachos, and they were freaking awesome.
And I got to take a moment, because we were all Valentine's couples, all of that, and some couples like to party a little harder. They're not as all about the intimate. So there's some live music going on, but as well, if you just aren't even feeling the whole Valentine's Day thing, Corey down at Hog Pit is hosting a Mardi Gras party.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, so there's something for everyone.
It's the same day, right?
It's the same day, so you can do it with the couples and intimate and quiet, or you can go party hard with
that'll be awesome. Do both.
About Grafton.
Yeah.
Do both.
And Corey really is. I got to give him his credit. He's working really hard on that Grafton Bike Week. It's become his baby.
That's huge.
He really has developed a heart for it. He's stepping up his game this year, and he has what looks to be the full support of the whole city and the mayor this year. So that should make a big difference.
It really does. And going in, what would you advise? I guess, Paula, you led into my first question, which was, what was your weekend and for Valentine's looking like in Grafton? Jacqi, what would you advise?
To do in Grafton for fun?
This Valentine's Day weekend.
So I'm more of a chill type person. When we hang out, honestly, I would just rent a hot tub unit and pretty much eat food and go back to the hot tub unit and not leave.
She's not going to plug herself, but I will plug her. She would stop by Designs by Desiree's new shop, and she would pick up her sampling of Spring Hemp Hollow CBD gummies and ointments and oils. So you can do all that right there in Grafton now.
We actually own a local hemp farm over in Calhoun County across the river. So we've been farming hemp since 2019. So we make it into all of these different products, and they're for sale in Grafton now at Designs by Desiree. So I'm really excited about that. And she's carrying the full line. So it'll be great.
Now, what type of, are we talking all types of CBD related products like balms too and lotions?
Balms, tinctures, gummies. bath bombs. Our bath bombs are like our bestseller as well as our creams. So everything's handmade, it's a small batch, and it's all local right across the river.
Well, and that sings the praises to Desiree's shop that she just opened, because she has hand-selected every vendor that she's allowed in her location, and every single one of them brings something incredibly healing, natural, and organic to the community. Obviously, we love Jacqi, and we love almost everything you seem to touch turns to gold. It's kind of very admirable.
Thank you.
But on top of that, she's got Suddenly Suds.
Yes, she has.
With Ashley.
Handmade homemade
laundry detergent, fabric softeners, dryer balls.
Yeah, very interesting.
You get them right.
Eclectic little things she has going on. Some really cool jewelry in there the other day that I saw that was really interesting. Like handmade, really tiny detail, really beautiful items.
And Desiree's been doing these classes ever since she opened. She hit the ground running. She has wanted this for a long time. So to finally see it happen, she had the vision. She just needed the property on the storefront to do it. She has these awesome classes, a paint your partner class, a stained glass
for Valentine's
class,
Day.
Multiple classes. But the problem is, as soon as she announces them, they sell out.
Right, I bet.
Yeah.
And she's bringing yoga to
I actually
Grafton.
attended her sound healing a few weeks ago, and that was great. That was fantastic. It was actually really pretty because it was that day that the snow came down. So
that
it
was
was snowing, and
a lot
we
of
were
people
all
stayed
relaxing.
in, but her
it was
class
actually
showed up.
sold out. Everyone. I was really surprised.
So yeah, go follow her on
great.
Facebook and check her out,
She's
because
got
you
it going
really
on.
do want to see what she's posting, because by the time she puts it out there, the opportunity is almost gone.
And it just makes that fun date night weekend in Grafton, having an activity and something to do, and
it all ties in together, and it really does.
Something different.
Yeah,
I like the
I love different.
A different offering, yes.
Well, and honestly, you can really just create a whole experience with this, really on, like you said, what your guys' tastes are, whether you're a partier or if you want to have a chill weekend in and just do, maybe it's breakfast, that at the Ruble, because they're still doing breakfast, correct?
Yes, they are still doing breakfast. The Ruble Hotel and Fountain Hill, and then Aries on their weekends as well are still offering breakfast.
I still haven't forgiven you guys for taking Sunny from us. Like
you know what?
I still love Sunny.
We don't feel bad about it.
I still love Sunny.
We love him equally, and
5
we're not
minutes
giving him
down
back.
the road, now I got to go 35. It's so good. It
we're
really
not
is.
giving him back.
Well, and honestly, keep your eyes out. You'll see it on RiverBender. The buffet, the brunch buffets are great, and then all the other great things. So just to tie it in again to that weekend, and Jacqi, throughout the month, I know that you said you had one opportunity left for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
But are there still a couple of other opportunities throughout February?
Absolutely. So our hot tub units, we have multiple hot tub units.
That's what I was curious
about. Two
about.
of them have the White Lotus and our Spring Manor Cottage both have hot tubs, and they are available. The only one that's left on Valentine's Day does not have a hot tub, but any booking during the month of February will get you that free romance package upgrade. So
that's cool.
Just reach out to us.
Really cool, and it's going to be nice enough. It's cool whenever it's like colder outside, and then you're in the hot tub too. It feels perfect.
She has a people watching location.
There you go.
She has a private hot tub location that's very secluded.
Yes.
And then she has a perfect, almost on the main road perch. You can drink and holler at people while they walk by.
It's pretty fun in the summertime because people will holler at you, and it creates a whole vibe. And it depends on what kind of taste you have. You said, we have something for everything. If you like more privacy, we have the other unit, and
you really do have something for everyone.
We do, and this spring actually, when we do Corey's Bike Week, we're actually going to be opening another unit at the Last Resort Campground.
Wow!
I don't know if you know about that. It's a little bit north, about 10 minutes up the road, up Highway 100.
Outside of a little town called Nutwood.
Yeah, it's actually in Fielden, technically, on the address, but yes, it is very close to that area. But that is actually going to have another unit, and those are little private campers, like glamping sites. So we're going to have two there now, and they both will have hot tubs as well.
Oh, wow.
I love
That'll
the hot
be
tubs.
fun.
They are adorable.
That'll be so cool.
Jacqi and Nathaniel really spent a lot of time on the little details and making it eclectic, but glamping is the perfect word. It's everything you could want and more in a campsite.
So we already have one unit going, our vintage camper called Beatrice, named after my husband's grandmother, and then the second one's going to be named Mary Lou after my grandmother. So,
and where do you find out more? Oh, right here on the website.
Yep, just go to our website. All the info is on there. The second unit isn't listed yet because we're not ready to go on that one, but everything is on there.
Fantastic. We'll take a quick break. We're going to come back and chat it up a little bit more with the gang right here in the studio. You be there and I'll be here. RiverBender.com, Roku TV.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Dwight Wirtz, president of Wirtz Welding and Tank Service, the nation's premier distributor of tank trailer parts. Dwight has been an outspoken and long-time supporter of the college and is the current chairperson of Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. Oh, and he's a Lewis and Clark grad.
I'm Dwight Wirtz, and I am a trailblazer.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Alrighty, welcome back. 9:35. Telling you, I'd make a lot more money if we had these things on during a commercial break.
No, you wouldn't.
I wouldn't have a job.
Stop it.
Oh man, no, going back into this, I love hearing about Grafton, and really because you guys have a great way of working together. And what I think's cool is everyone kind of has their own thing, you know?
We're one big dysfunctional family, and we make it work. We make it work
Isn't
now.
that the truth?
Well, and it always comes together, you know, for all your guys' events. And it's going to be a big year. We just talked to Mayor Morrow, and just to get some of those insights about the memorial and all of the other great things that are coming in with the ferry now, going into St. Charles and back and forth. It's cool. And, you know, really to start off with this week, really just getting a test, because my parents are going up tomorrow. They like sneaking out on a Friday afternoon. I shouldn't say that because I don't know if they didn't call off work or
I
not.
see your mom all over Enjoy Grafton's page, and
I-
she's very active. She knows what's going on in
Yeah.
Grafton.
I love that.
She does, she loves Grafton. But it's really cool. And now going back into this, what do you guys, what else should we talk about? Paula, Enjoy Grafton-wise.
I mean, just everything coming up this year. It's going to be a phenomenal year. We're bringing back some great staples from previous years. The Sip Sample Stroll event will be taking place again this year. Corey with Grafton Bike Week. I mean, that really is something. If you enjoy motorcycles, and if you don't even have to like motorcycles. If you enjoy the best people watching you could ever ask for,
It is the people watching.
come grab a drink and just sit on a stoop in Grafton for the weekend. You're going to have a great time.
Well, what I think is cool is all those outdoor events. It's just full. And you guys have such a cool area where it just looks awesome. And like the pictures, and even just going, if you aren't really into, You know, if you're not into the whole motorcycle stuff, or maybe you don't want to dress up as Santa Claus, you can still go and have fun and still, watch the crowd or just have a few beers and listen to some great bands, because everyone's got a great music lineup too.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a real fun thing about Grafton is you can be in the crowd and you can also be right outside the crowd.
That's where I like to be most of the time, depending on what time of the evening it is.
I really, really do enjoy it.
Yeah, I think you have all the live music listed on your Enjoy Grafton page, don't you?
Do you?
Yes, all of the live music can be found. All of the upcoming events for the entire year out, anything that has been booked and confirmed to date is listed on GraftonIllinois.com.
That's
so
awesome.
you can always find a current, updated list of the most recent events all the time. I mean, I really do work hard to try to keep it constantly updated. So
I appreciate it. It's really nice to be able to kick that out to my renters, and they're like, "Oh, great, thank you," and they get all the info in one little photo. So it's great.
We were publishing what's available this coming weekend, and while that's wonderful, I'm a mom. I have to plan my life out a month ahead sometimes, so I really need to know what's coming. Not what's happening tomorrow, but what's happening in 2 weeks. So that was the whole goal of GraftonIllinois.com, was to really give people a place to come and find what's happening next month, be able to really plan their trip ahead, find out details about what's coming down the pipeline, like with the Raging Rivers expansion.
Oh, yeah.
As well as with the ferry operating.
That's going to be big.
It is going to be big, and you guys can see that now. There's an event list calendar too that you can even download to your phone.
Yes.
With it being an ICS calendar, so you can always have all the Grafton events if you wanted to in town on your phone.
Careful, you click that add to calendar, you might get a lot added to your calendar.
Hey, at least you'll know.
But it's there.
At least you'll know.
And then that also helps other communities know what's going on, and organizations like yourself.
It does help a lot.
They need that information, and they don't have time to search every single Facebook page.
I used to
I know,
actually.
we all did.
It was 4.5 hours of work a day, and I would add 50 to. It was a lot. It was a lot of work.
And now anybody locally can go and find all of that information in a matter of 4 seconds, not 4 hours.
Yeah, that's great. I love it.
And now, going into Valentine's Day, what else have we not talked about for the weekend? We do have the full list of music. You can find that at GraftonIllinois.com, and you can see lodging opportunities and all the things that really are in Grafton. I love how it's all together.
This is slightly outside of Grafton, but I have to plug it just because it's a little adult and tongue-in-cheek. But on Friday the 13th, before Nature Institute, I hope you all know I'm really big fans of yours, because they are having this thing, and it's an online event called Wild Romance. And you log into it and you view it online, and it's like an intricate dive into the unique mating habits of animals. And I thought,
that's interesting.
How hilarious is that they want to
keep it spicy?
Good for them.
Right?
Well, so yeah. I think it'd be fun and hilarious.
It would be kind of entertaining to.
So if you're looking for something to do while you stay in,
that's definitely different.
Just find it hilarious to.
This is hold on. I got to find out more information
know,
just for public record.
At first, when I read the title, Wild Romance,
it's on Friday the 3rd. This is incredible.
Funny. I love it.
Oh, look at the live read for this. The perfect time to explore the romantic entanglements of the animal kingdom. Cuddle up with your sweetie, whether it's a human or a pet. I would have taken that line out. To get a look into some wacky animal mating rituals. The event is free online program for adults. Hop online February.
I'm probably going to plug on and watch that. I'm not going to lie. I need to know what's going on here. Now I'm just intrigued.
This thing better be sold out. I didn't even know this was it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, hold on. It is 18 plus. We do
okay,
there is
I said it's for adults.
Oh, you did. I just want to make sure from my end, so that way if they say CJ, why was
don't cuddle up with the kids. No, it might be a little much to have to explain.
Adults 18 and over, and make sure, and that includes dog years too, if you're hanging out with your dog. Jacqi, anything else to talk about for Spring Hollow right now, or the Chamber, or anything else?
I mean, the Chamber has a lot of great events coming down the pipe this year. The usual ones that Paul was mentioning. We're going to have all of that listed. I believe it's already all listed on Enjoy Grafton.
It is. Yeah. It's all listed all the way out there through December, all the way down to the New Year's Eve fireworks.
Yeah. I would actually really like to talk about just getting direct books. People who want to book directly with us, they don't have to go through like a third-party booking system to save money. Like, that's a really big deal. I think people don't realize that Some of the guest houses in town do that. I can't speak for everyone, but I can speak for myself. I definitely take direct booking, so we prefer that, and it saves you a percentage for sure on your booking. So,
and I'm not trying to shamelessly plug that, but obviously when you go to Airbnb, you don't get that option.
No.
And if you search, you're going to find them through Vrbo or Airbnb. Such. If you go to GraftonIllinois.com, you'll find a listing of all of our lodging options, and I give you direct contact information to reach these people. So you don't have to go through these third-party affiliates if you go through my website.
Exactly.
You have a way to contact them directly.
We just did it.
Yep, exactly.
There you go. See? I make it that simple for you.
And we're still on our reduced winter rates and one-night stays. So right now is a great time to book a stay in Grafton. So
Absolutely. Paul, anything else to talk about for right now?
No, just get involved. Really, get involved in Grafton. Come see us this year. My goal this year is for everyone to know that everyone is welcome in Grafton. There is room on our porch for everyone.
There always is.
And there always will be. And our flag flies high and proud because we love people and we love making friends.
Absolutely.
So let's make friends and come to Grafton.
I like it. We're going to be talking all things Grafton throughout the year as always, but make sure you get your Valentine's Day plans and your month of February plans done too. Book them in Grafton and have a good old time. Thanks as always for stopping by.
Thanks, CJ.
Take a quick break and come back with more next.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
What's up? It's my Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is the White Works, president of Works Welding and Tank Service, the nation's premier distributor of tank trailer parts. The White has been an outspoken and long-time supporter of the college and is the current chairperson of Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. Oh, and he's a Lewis and Clark grad.
I'm Dwight Wirtz, and I am a trailblazer.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Oh, welcome back. Daily Show. 9:49, little bit of change. So, I found the story. You know, most trips to the doctor's office leave us in a world of hurt, a world of questions. But for a pair of Illinois friends, it earned them a world of $350,000. The Ashton residents, a pair of longtime friends and co-workers named April and Randy, told Illinois lottery officials. Randy, taking his wife to a doctor's appointment when they stopped at the Jewel Osco on East Roosevelt Road in West Chicago. They bought a quick pick for the Lucky Day Lotto evening drawing on the 7th of January. Randy and April, they had a long-standing agreement between the friends to split any and all lottery winnings. Their ticket ended up winning $350,000. We were in total disbelief. At first, Randy thought we'd only won $350 and joked about buying more tickets. When I checked the app and saw it was $350,000, everything changed. We were no longer friends. Oh, no, I added that part in. People always told us, "You're never going to win," Randy said. But we'd laugh and say, "One day we will hit it." Boy, good for them. They said their attitude of their coworkers, well, they changed. Everyone at work started giving us high fives and congratulating us, April said. The duo said their plans for their winnings include property investments, retirement savings, and a vacation. My wife, she wants to go to Ireland, Randy said, but since I don't fly, I might be getting a tattoo instead. Oh, come on, Randy, fly to Ireland. That's a bad way to end the story. That's a bad way to end the story. Oh, man. So, have you seen this story? This is in Pennsylvania. It's seriously what nightmares are made of. I can't be trapped. I hate it. I gotta move. I can't, and you can ask anybody in the office. I stay in one spot for a total of maybe 4 seconds. I can't do it. A system malfunction at a Pennsylvania car wash caused a woman and her car to be trapped inside for nearly an hour. That's a no. I would have driven right through that damn door. Wouldn't even have been a second thought. Felicia Sullivan, you think I'm playing too, who chronicled her experience on TikTok, said she was at the Waynesboro Waterworks car wash in Waynesboro when the system abruptly shut off and the doors closed while her car was still covered in soap. Oh, that's why she stayed. I would have stayed too then. Sullivan's video shows her attempting to use the emergency button inside, but she finds it wasn't working. Typical. Sullivan said she attempted to knock on the door, call for help, but she was unable to get anyone's attention. She ended up calling police and was freed from the car wash by officers and the owner of the business about 45 minutes later. Okay? Sullivan said she and her car were not harmed and she does not bear any ill will towards the car wash owner, who apologized with giving her a stack of gift cards. I don't know if I'd be able to go back. You know, we obviously should appreciate what the car wash owner did, you know, because there's a lot of times people just take the money and run. I mean, it happens more than you think, and you're like, well, really? It does. You know, but could you go back to the car wash you were just trapped inside for? I mean, that's one way to overcome your fears. You get like $400 worth of gift card. Who knows how much it was? I don't know. I would have just asked for the cash. Little pain and suffering money before it goes to insurance, you know, helping everybody out. Let's see. I had one more from you. So, this is an interesting one. This is out in Utah. An archaeological team had to breathe in Utah, exhumed a bottle of alcohol, estimated to be 150 years old, and you know they had to give it a taste test. Ian Wright, Utah State public archaeologist, said the bottle was among thousands of artifacts dating back to approximately 1870 and 1890 found on the United States Forest Service land used by Alta Ski Resort. When they picked it up, it was still full. It still had a cork in it. And we realized We had a real treasure. That's what Wright told the Park Record. He said it's the only and first only known intact bottle of alcohol to be found from the time period. They sometimes find them in Missouri and in places where the Mississippi has shifted, and there's been a sunken boat or ship, but never in Utah. We rarely find a bottle with a cork at all, or if we do find one, the cork shriveled up and shrunk inside of it, or just fragments of it, so that's pretty rare. Wright's team enlisted the help of High West, Utah's oldest legal distillery, to analyze the bottle's contents. The nearby Old Town Cellars provided a Corvin device to extract some of the liquid without damaging the cork. The director of High West Distilling, Isaac Winterf, was the first to taste it. He said, I had a little bit of trepidation going into it, but you have to try it. It didn't smell like gasoline, didn't smell like tobacco spit. He was ready to go. He said the flavor is fruity. There's a little bit of leather in there. See, I've always wanted... How the hell do you know what leather tastes? I mean, are you eating your wallet? There's quite a bit of an age on it. That's a good observation there, pal. 150 years old. Go ahead and throw that age note on there. Tara Lindley, the director of sensory and product development at High West, said the flavors were complex. Rancid. How about just go ahead and use it? First, there was some kind of an... This is the actual quote. First, there was some kind of kind of an oxidized fruit note. Wow. Man, they're really studying this. The expert said the liquid appears to be a low-alcohol beer rather than liquor. They drank everything and didn't feel a pinch. No, they're now hoping to recreate the beverage. The very bottom of the bottle was sort of turbid. It was sort of milky. We're going to take that back and hopefully plate it out and find some usable yeast on it. Good luck. There you go. How about that for your around the world roundup there for you? I saw that. How many people do you know would just drink that without the devices? Because I feel like I know a couple of people that would have. Huh. Man, oh man. Why don't we do this? We'll take a break. We'll come back with top of the hour news. You stay there and I'll be here. Hey, while I have you, let me fill you in on my friends at OSF Healthcare. I told you earlier, listen, we are going through the sick bug at home with the baby not feeling too well. And oh man, you know what that brings. You know, doctor's appointments, sometimes it's hard to get into your primary care if you just have a cold, you know, and they got thousands of patients to see. All that stuff goes into play. And then the emergency room, why would you go there with the sinus infection if you're just needing a little antibiotic to knock it out? That's where OSF Prompt Care comes in. They'll treat you like family. I mean, OSF Healthcare's had a heck of a 2025 magnet with distinction. One of only 47 hospitals in the world to have that recognition, plus all the advancements in imaging, the wound care clinic, psych services, you name it, detox services at OSF Healthcare. Right here in our own backyard, they're making it to where you don't have to go over across the river for your healthcare needs. They're trying to bring everything as close to you as possible right here in your own neighborhood. You can find out more about the Prompt Care right on Godfrey Road and all the great services at OSFHealthcare.org. That's OSFHealthcare.org. Quick break, top of the hour news comes your way next.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
Busiest Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Busiest team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit busiestinsuranceagency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
What's up? It's my Keith. What's up, bro? Good, my guy. Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Dwight Wirtz, president of Wirtz Welding and Tank Service, the nation's premier distributor of tank trailer parts. Dwight has been an outspoken and long-time supporter of the college and is the current chairperson of Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. Oh, and he's a Lewis and Clark grad.
I'm Dwight Wirtz, and I am a trailblazer.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
At Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu, we help students of all ages build confidence, discipline, and real-world strength. Join a supportive community that challenges you to grow both on and off the mat. Experience the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with a 7-day free trial at our new location. Call 618-795-2692 or visit altonelite.com to start your journey today. Train hard, serve others, live elite at Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Top of the hour on a Thursday morning. Here's what you need to know. Download the RiverBender.com app today. Thanks for hanging out here with me. We'll take you right to East Alton first. An East Alton man is facing a felony charge after police say he fled a traffic stop at a high speed. Here's what we know. Michael Malloy, 45, charged January the 26th in Madison County with aggravated fleeing or attempting to elude a peace officer. Investigators allege that on November the 11th, Malloy ignored police signals to stop and accelerated to about 100 miles per hour in a 65-mile-an-hour zone on I-255, weaving through traffic using turn lanes. Prosecutors also sought to deny pretrial release, citing a report that the vehicle was wanted in Jersey County for an order of protection violation. Malloy was later arrested at his residence. We'll keep you updated on this case when more details do emerge. Illinois State Police Zone 6 investigated an officer-involved shooting requested by the O'Fallon Police Department. Police say that on August the 29th, officers responded to the 600th block of West Madison Street for a disturbance involving a man reportedly armed with a knife. Officers encountered 53-year-old Matthew Blank outside a residence who has two blood-covered people fled from him. An officer ordered Blank to drop the knife, but he refused, and the officer fired, striking him. Officers provided aid, but Blank died at the scene. Two victims were hospitalized with life-threatening injuries. And as of February the 5th, the video has been released and prosecutors filed no charges. Also in the news today, Duke Bakery is preparing to roll out a new mobile food trailer for parties and events expected to hit the road by early June 2026. Co-owner Ben Hollis says the trailer will travel across the Riverbend, bringing Duke's favorites to homes and venues across the communities. The trailer will also be available for private rentals, including wedding receptions and kids' birthday parties. Serving items such as cupcakes, cookies, and more. Hollis says the trailer has been planned for months, delayed while Duke relaunched its soda brand. More updates will be posted on Duke's Facebook page. In local sports, Edwardsville High School fans witnessed tonight that had nearly everything. An overtime finish, non-stop spirit, and a special unified basketball exhibition at halftime. Edwardsville defeated Staunton 48-43 in overtime, with both schools' cheerleaders keeping the energy high and the Edwardsville Pep Band providing music throughout the game. The unified exhibition added another highlight to the already electric atmosphere. Athletic Director Amy Boscolo said the event delivered a complete fan experience, noting that the halftime showcase made the evening even more meaningful. The close contest and entertainment helped make it a season standout. For that overtime thriller and that full story recap, you can see it at RiverBender.com/sports, and that's a look at what's happening around the Riverbend this morning. It's not. There is one more story. It didn't make it into our top of the hour news, but it is important and one that Dalton Brown's been following for months. Plans for a permanent flood wall in downtown Alton are no longer moving forward as city officials consider the other possible flood mitigation projects. At a meeting on the flood mitigation options held at City Hall yesterday, February the 4th, that meeting was broadcast on RiverBender.com. Scott Weiner with Shepherd Morgan and Schwab presented 3 potential projects aimed at preventing flooding in downtown Alton. One was a permanent concrete flood wall topped by removable aluminum planks, which could be temporarily installed as needed during flooding. The construction of storm sewer piping and valves to isolate the downtown sewers from the Piasol Tunnel and West Broadway storm sewer systems, as well as construction of a stormwater pump station to prevent backups during high water events, and improvements to Chesson Lane, including culvert replacement, ditching improvements, and various other drainage improvements. Planning and Development Director Greg Caffey said the city faces multiple options. Under the first, the city would pursue a full build-out to complete all 3 projects. However, Caffey said the city does not have enough funding to cover the full cost of this option, and they will not be pursuing it, since the flood wall alone was estimated to cost nearly $7 million. This largely eliminated public concerns about a permanent flood wall affecting the look, feel, and the property values in downtown Alton. Since the city no longer plans to build one, Caffey said under the second option, the city would not build the permanent flood wall, but would still pursue the subsurface sewer improvements, pump station construction, and Chesson Lane improvements. Under the third option, the city would choose not to pursue any of these 3 projects and would instead seek a federal grant to reimburse the city for the cost of planning work done so far, which Weiner with Shepherd Morgan and Schwab estimated to be totaled near $200,000. Weiner said the cost of Chesson Lane improvements would total about $1.31 million, while the subsurface sewer improvements and pump station construction would total approximately $2.8 million. Caffey said these projects would be mostly funded by a $2.4 million grant by federal funds, with the remaining amount to be covered by the city's Riverfront TIF District Fund. Caffey added that under these guidelines by the federal grant, any planned improvements would have to be made by September of 2026, though the deadline could be extended as far as April 2027, after which the grant's congressional approval would expire. No official action, of course, taken at the meeting, as the sole purpose was intended to provide updated information, gather public feedback, and answer questions. Any project bids or designs would come before Alton City Council for future consideration and approval, and that's a look at what's happening around the Riverbend this morning. Let's look at weather. It's currently 23 degrees in downtown Alton. It feels like 27 out there today. Cloudy with some sun, and tonight partly cloudy. Air quality's at 82, which is moderate. Man, that's starting to get a little rough out there with that snow starting to melt on off. Make sure you take a Claritin. Temperatures reach 37 degrees, drop down to 28 overnight as we head into Friday. And on Friday, a high of 45, a low of 22. On Saturday, a low of 35, a low of high of 35, a low of 25 degrees. And on Sunday, we start our week with a high of 46 and a low of 29 degrees. And listen to Monday. We have even better news for you. We are starting our work week with temperatures hitting 59 degrees and dropping down to 39 overnight, and that's a look at your next 5 days. Here's what's happening now. 10:07 in downtown Alton, 23 degrees. It feels like 27 out there for time and temperature throughout the day. 618-465-4545, this time powered by Bounce Back Rehab Recover and Return Home. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back and chat it up for a little bit. You stay there. And I'll be here, RiverBender.com, Roku TV. It's our daily show.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
Busiest Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Busiest team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit busiestinsuranceagency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
Welcome back, Daily Show 9:15, a little bit of change. Our friends of OSF Healthcare are back in the building. Brandy, Diane, you're like friend of the show status, I feel like, at this point. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is really cool, and it's just another great thing that OSF Healthcare is doing in St. Anthony's to really help us help ourselves. And this is this rapid diagnosis clinic. Where should we really start on this? Fill me in.
Probably should start with what is a rapid diagnosis clinic.
Mm-hmm.
And rapid diagnosis clinic is exactly what the name is. Try to get you a diagnosis as rapidly as possible.
What is that? What does rapid, I guess, mean? I think is the best way I want to start with that too.
Well, rapid means as quickly as we can. We do everything in our power to get you in to see us as soon as possible. Any testing that you need, any labs that you need, we get them done as quickly as we can. Dana is behind the scenes setting up most of those appointments. And so, the faster we can get you in, the faster we can get you diagnosed.
Well, and this is really important. And I know, Diana, we've talked about, not necessarily just the physical aspects of, battling cancer or those ailments, but the mental side of it, that waiting game of, I got 3 more weeks till my appointment, or I got this to get going. What's this mean for your care team and also the patients you serve, just in your experience and in your role?
It's just faster getting them in when they don't have that waiting. Say for instance, they go into the emergency room and they go in for something else, chronic issue that they're having, and then there's an abnormal finding on their test. That's where we kind of come in on that back end, watching those. The emergency room might refer to us, or I monitor those reports that come through, and you get them in, and those patients know they have something abnormal, and then you're eliminating that waiting game of, I got 2 weeks to my appointment. Sometimes we can get them in same day or within 3 days, and just Brandy can start working them up for a plan to get them their diagnosis and ease some of that. That's incredible. And really, Brandy, just having that timeline cut significantly has got to do just so much too for that individual, because just if I was in that position, I'd be a little bit highly wound, to say the least, because you want to know what's going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of anxiety related to the waiting, and 100%. So we try to limit that as much as possible too. Especially when you're dealing with something that could be suggestive as cancer, which is what we're working up. That's just tenfold on your anxiety levels.
1,000%. And leading into this, how long has this been operational for?
Oh, we've been going since March. And we kind of done it in phases. Yeah. Okay. I think it's been going since March.
March, kind of starting with the low-dose CT Titan, starting kind of with the emergency room of patients with no primary cares primarily, and then it's just been phases from there, branching it out more.
And, take me through, I guess, that almost year process. What have you guys kind of learned, just within the year almost of the phases and really just seeing the results and hearing the feedback?
For sure.
Patients are appreciative. Mm-hmm. They like that they can get in, that they can get things done faster. We do, oftentimes, we get the patients in the same day, couple days, and they have a diagnosis, within
a couple weeks sometimes. Yeah, if we have to get them to PET or biopsy or wherever, yeah. Wow.
And so as far as what we've learned is more, I'm seeing more of... Patients are coming in and being diagnosed with very minimal symptoms. Mm-hmm. And so the sooner you are in, the sooner you are seen, the sooner you are diagnosed, the better you're going to be, the better your outcome's going to be.
Yeah. Getting that quick. Yeah. Because they don't know, they're not having many symptoms. So that's
what I was going to ask you, because I, obviously I'm not a medical expert, but how does somebody know if there is anything going on? I mean, whenever you say very, vague symptoms, or what could that even look like? Could they be mistaken for even just having a cold or being sick or anything else?
Yeah. I mean, you can have something like change in your voice, like a hoarse voice. Just a very little change in your bowels, even, Wow. A cough that won't go away, you're losing weight and you don't know why.
Excessive fatigue, but maybe,
Mm-hmm. Well, and honestly, it goes back into a lot of what we talked about is, that the age factor, that it's not, age specific, and that all this affects everybody. So to have these services from the Muller, Center and the Muller Cancer Center, to add this component into it, I'm sure it just really fits hand in hand with the blueprint that you guys already have there.
Right. Yep. And I think, we're seeing that big need for, like I said, the patients that don't have primary cares. We have a big majority that do not have primary care. So you get them through the emergency room, and then we kind of take that part a step further and we get them in, and they leave with those appointments. I'll set them up with their primary care to establish care. We're in their area. So that's a huge piece too.
Absolutely. Do you guys got a moment to take a quick break with me, and we'll come back and talk more about this?
Yep.
While I have you guys, though, even in OSF is in the studio, I do want to fill you in that it is, the bugs going going around. People are getting a little sick with the flu or whatever it is. It's yucky season. My daughter's in daycare, and that means that, we're probably going to get sick, and that's where prompt care comes in. You guys have a great prompt care office on Godfrey Road, and if you guys have the opportunity to check it out, whether or not it's for today, maybe you need it in a couple of weeks because you're coming down with something, I highly encourage you. I took my grandma there a couple of years ago, or maybe last year, told you guys the story where we went to one urgent care and we had to wait a couple of hours and there was no one in the waiting room. So we went right down the road to Prompt Care OSF, right by Godfrey Walmart. They treated my grandma like family, in and out, and she was taken care of. And actually, thankfully, so she had pneumonia and things were going pretty bad. So getting her seen and really getting her taken care of under that OSF Healthcare Network. You can learn more, osfhealthcare.org.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
At Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu, we help students of all ages build confidence, discipline, and real-world strength. Join a supportive community that challenges you to grow both on and off the mat. Experience the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with a 7-day free trial at our new location. Call 618-795-2692 or visit altonelite.com to start your journey today. Train hard, serve others, live elite at Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu.
Tomorrow isn't built by dreamers. It's built by doers. Because progress doesn't work unless we do. So at Ameren, we've been hard at work putting energy to work for you. Adding underground cables, installing advanced switches and sensors, storm hardening poles and power lines, making the energy grid stronger today so it can meet your needs tomorrow. Learn about projects in your area at Ameren.com/energyfuture.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation. Welcome back. Back with OSF Healthcare, 9:25 is the time on this 29th day of January. We're learning more about the Rapid Diagnosis Clinic, and it really is such a innovative way to accelerate cancer detection. And, going into this a little bit more, we got Brandy and Dana in with us. Take me through the process, I guess, a little bit more and what that looks like. Is it, how do we refer in? Is it coming, we talked about the emergency room. Can we do it ourselves? What does that kind of look like, I guess, A to Z in a way for our audience?
So emergency room, yes. So if that doctor refers in, or I reviewed it on an abnormal finding report. Otherwise, primary care will refer to us. Typically with that, it's if you don't have a diagnosis is where you would want to come to the rapid diagnosis side. If you have a diagnosis, normally they're going to refer straight to oncology. So that's one way to get in. And then self-referral. Say you've went in and you had a test done, you don't have a primary care, and you know that there's something abnormal on there that you're like, I need this taken care of. I just need this assessed. What's going on? You can self-refer by contacting me.
That's really important to know too, because I'm sure a lot of, everyone falls under all of the three of those categories too. So, we go in, we get tested, we get seen, things come back. What's, I guess, step one after that initial conversation, that initial test with you guys?
After they've been in to see me, so I will just, I'll talk them through what needs to be done. If they need further imaging, I will order any imaging, I will order any labs. They'll come back and see me to discuss all of this. And then if they need to make it to biopsy, if it's still concerning and they need a biopsy, then I will get that ordered. And then our policy is then they follow up with Dr. Sandu, our oncologist, for the results and then next steps.
Well, and we were talking a little bit during the break and just kind of mentioned the bedside. Can we go into that a little bit more and what we were trying to break down there?
Yeah, the bedside on, all ends. With dealing with where we work, it's just we are just such a great team there, and you have that closeness. We're a smaller facility, so you have that bedside with Brandy and myself, and then in just that sit down, take time, answer your questions, leave the room answered, and then if you do end up have to get to Dr. Sandu, she just compassion out of this world. She comes in, she takes all the time needed with her patients. She always makes sure that their questions are answered. Our patients typically, they don't mind that sometimes if we're running late because they know they're going to get just as much time with her as the person before did. She sits down with them. She makes sure the questions are answered. She talks through if there is treatment that's needed, what that looks like. Just, the compassion on the bedside, it's there. It's personal.
Well, and that's really important. And, we've talked about before all the great things that the Cancer Center does that OSF has and, Muller, and, whether it's through the clinics or just through the support that's, given through various services or organizations or just internally through you guys to family members even, hey, here's how we can connect the dots, or you go down the gauntlet. You guys really try to cover that. And I think it's really important you add this to it.
It is.
And I'm sure you've heard a lot of feedback already on, how grateful, folks are that this was available. And I'm sure that's the best type of, I guess you could say, paycheck you could get from anybody is just hearing how this helps somebody.
That we helped get them to where they needed to be sooner, quicker. Yeah.
Well, and the fact that I love too is it could be a self-referral, because how many times do you know somebody that says, it doesn't happen every day, but just, something's been just not feeling right for maybe a year or two, or it could have just been a couple of months. And even just to go and have that peace of mind is worth so much more too.
It is. And and sometimes because I've had some calls, patients aren't sure, do they qualify for rapid diagnosis because if it's something suggestive of cancer. But you can call me and I can assess you over the phone and say, okay, no, this doesn't really qualify for a clinic, but then I can help get you to the direction you need. And I've even helped, if say that patient didn't have a primary care, okay, well, it's not our services, but let me help set you up with, a primary care and get you to where you need to be.
Even if they don't utilize us for the rapid diagnosis
it's just
clinic.
getting them where they need to be. Yeah.
Well, and now, I guess the other thing is, if it's a self-referral, how do you accept, public-private insurance, so the same stuff as normal?
Yes. Yep.
Really important. What else should we talk about when it comes to the rapid diagnosis clinic for right now? Is there anything that the public should know or that you guys have heard a lot of questions on a specific topic over the phone?
Specific question.
I think we basically covered. Yeah. Really, if you feel like you could potentially have cancer, if you're having these symptoms, even if you have a primary care and you just feel like, I've been in my primary care, I don't feel like my symptoms are getting resolved. You can still self-refer. You can have a primary care and still self-refer as well.
That's really important.
And you can call Dana at 618-433-7607. She will get you taken care of.
Yeah, and if you everything on our end. If it comes out and we don't need to see you anymore for follow-up, then, it's like we release you back to primary care. And then if needs are needed later, then, we're here.
Well, and that's, again, where the Muller Cancer Center comes right back into play and all the great services you provide. And you guys can learn more about all the really just the experience and the pedigree of really just care that you're going to receive at LSF, and also just all the other great attributes of the center. We've had so many conversations. You can see them at RiverBender.com/daily show. We'll do a write-up on this as well to make sure that we touch base on all of this really important information. Thank you guys so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
9:32, a little bit of change on this Thursday morning. We'll take a quick break. Come back, more Daily Show next.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
What's up? It's my Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Dwight Wirtz, president of Wirtz Welding and Tank Service, the nation's premier distributor of tank trailer parts. Dwight has been an outspoken and long-time supporter of the college and is the current chairperson of Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. Oh, and he's a Lewis and Clark grad.
I'm Dwight Wirtz, and I am a trailblazer.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Welcome back to the Daily Show. It's a Thursday, 10:30 on the nose, and one of my favorite people. Loretta, how are we doing today?
Doing great, CJ. How are you doing?
Oh, living the dream. And it's always great to catch up with you and to really just learn all the great things that you're a part of. Death by Chocolate, just a great event, and really just another great way for the community to come together, have some fun, enjoy some good chocolate, and just enjoy some camaraderie, too.
That's absolutely correct, CJ. You can't go anywhere else to get this delicious chocolate. You know, if anybody was to ask you, CJ, what is the greatest food on earth? What would you say?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Yeah, I would too. I'd say the same thing.
Well, take me through, Loretta, if you could, the details of this event. We know it's this Saturday, and just all the ins and outs and all the fun we're going to have.
Well, we're certainly going to have a lot of fun, that's for sure. Chocolate should be eaten more often than we do it, because it's not only extremely delicious and rewarding, CJ, but it has also been proven that it's good for your health.
That's right.
Yes, according to research, chocolate is excellent for the heart. But talk about a little bit about this fundraiser. This is not only a fundraiser, but it's a very rewarding experience with live music, personalized chocolate created by some of the most outstanding chefs in the Collinsville and the surrounding areas and the community. Now, this event is going to be February the 7th from 7 to 9 p.m. And the price for this event is $25 in person, per person. I'm sorry, $25 per person. But if you pay at the door, it will be $30 per person. But you can get an entire table for $175. So CJ, surely it's going to be a memorable evening for you and your guests if you decide to come, and you'll be glad to see the charming smile on their faces.
1,000%. And, Loretta, I think it just ties in, really. We've talked about all the great things that the church, that you guys have done before with it being the pantry and other community outreach programs. And can we touch on what fundraisers like this provide for the church?
Absolutely. CJ, in all seriousness, all the proceeds will benefit the missions of this church, as you said, at St. John's Community Church of Christ in Collinsville. We are called to create a community where people seeking Christ will experience God's love and God's grace. We are a church in the heart of the community, CJ, with the community at heart. And this event will be supporting 3 ministries: our homework, help, and hoops ministry, our music ministry, and our Spirit of Sharing Soup Kitchen ministry. So in 2026, we want to change lives. We not just want to talk to people, but we want to change lives. This past year, kids arrived at our homework, help, and hoops program, hungry, CJ, and quiet. But by the end of the year, they can finish their homework. They can eat a warm meal and laugh with other children. CJ, that is the power of this program. That is the power of the support that the community give this church.
1,000%, Laura. And just to go into that, I love that aspect of it, because it all starts at the youngest age as possible, and to show that support, and really not just support, but also to say, you can do this. You can find that routine, or you can get all these things done, and you can feel what you're missing. I mean, that's really that piece of the American dream that I feel like everyone needs to experience at a younger age, to know that life's going to be okay.
Yes, and our children so need it now. They need it so much nowadays. But not only that, CJ, our soup kitchen, we don't understand that we are the steady hand that people can count on. We as people, you and I, we can be the steady hand that people count on. And I always say emergencies will get people's attention. But you know what's more important? Consistency change lives of people.
Mm-hmm.
And when you support and help us plan meals and guarantee a warm meal every Thursday, we are changing the lives of people, CJ. We are changing the lives of people.
1,000%, and you're staying to that mission, and that truly is so whole. And going into this a little bit more, Loretta, as we tie this back into this great event, we've been showcasing some of the event flyers on the screen, and some of the really cool baskets that people have a chance to bid on.
Yes. We have baskets. We have many, many, many baskets. We got sports baskets. We got Valentine's baskets. You name it. We've got.
Is this a TV?
So many of them. So many baskets. Yes. Look at that. I can't even begin to talk. Look at that TV.
Look at this.
And there's a Death by Chocolate quilt as well. I didn't mention that, but there's a Death by Chocolate quilt.
Oh, let me see that. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, isn't that something?
That's absolutely cool.
And there, another ministry that I wanted to bring up, CJ, is our music ministry.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, CJ, I think you know that I love to sing.
Yes.
And by supporting Death by Chocolate, you're going to be helping the music ministry in 2026 continue to stay alive. And the gift that you give us, or when you participate in this event, you're going to be helping with drummer camps that we do and summer activities that we do with our music department. And when I think about music, and I get real passionate about this, when I think about music, I know that the notes on a page can turn into goosebumps on your arms.
For sure. Or in your heart.
Yes, and we can change someone's life in song. CJ, I'm very serious about this.
Me
because
too.
I love to sing.
Me too.
Because when words fail, music speaks.
Mm-hmm.
When words fail, music speaks.
Well, and really just to be able to support these things, whether it's the soup kitchen, whether it's the after school programs, or like you said with your with the music and really that experience too. You're right. I truly agree with you, Loretta, that there's nothing more powerful than music, and it goes so much further than that. Just to see the individuals maybe battling a dementia or Alzheimer's and the power of music, or just how one song can define a generation or a culture. And so to be able to support those things, bring it to the individuals, is really cool. And this is all going to happen Saturday, February the 7th. Loretta, how long did it take to put this together? How many are you all a part of the team?
We have a great team. We have a great team of about 6 ladies that come together, but it's not just the committee and the team that put this together. It's all of the volunteers at our church and all of the community people, all of the chefs, everyone coming together, because it takes a community to put something like this together. So
1,000%.
we can't say thank you enough in advance for everyone that has helped to make this event. It's going to be an outstanding event. But also another way that I wanted to bring up that people can support this ministry is by eating at Bob Evans in Collinsville. They have made St. John's their charity for that day. It's the 6th, the day before Death by Chocolate. It's the 6th of February. And if you eat there all day and just say, I'm here for St. John's Community Church, 15% of everything that's earned that day will go to the ministries and the mission of our church.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
That is fantastic. Get on over to Bob Evans tomorrow. How about that?
Yes. And they have this chocolate cake at Bob Evans called Holy Cow. And holy cow, it is good. Let me tell you.
Death by Chocolate, Loretta, will be $25 per person in advance. Are those tickets still available?
Those tickets, you can get those tickets at our church office. Yes, they are still available. And you can get them at our church office, and that is located on 307 West Clay Street in Collinsville, Illinois. Or you can get tickets by calling into the office and talking to Amy. And that telephone number is 618-344-2526. Come all. You don't want to miss it.
Are sponsorships still available?
Yes, sponsorships is available. And you can also do that again at our church office at 307 West Clay Street. And if you go to our website, there's a QR code you could use if you want to make a donation as well.
Fantastic. Loretta, it's always great talking with you, and I really hope Death by Chocolate, the tasting event fundraiser to help St. John's continue to do fantastic work throughout the Riverbend region and the Metro East. Hope it's a success, Loretta, as always.
Thank you so much, CJ. Good to talk to you again.
Always great talking with you. We'll take a quick break, and we're going to come back with Kevin Hall. He's running for state senate in the Democratic primary. If successful in March, we'll be taking on Erica Harris. We'll get his platform, his campaign, so much more. You stay there, and we'll be there here on Roku TV and RiverBender.com.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
Busiest Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Busiest team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit busiestinsuranceagency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
What's up? It's my Keith. What's up, bro? Good, my guy. Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is the White Works, president of Works Welding and Tank Service, the nation's premier distributor of tank trailer parts. The White has been an outspoken and long-time supporter of the college and is the current chairperson of Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. Oh, and he's a Lewis and Clark grad.
I'm Dwight Wirtz, and I am a trailblazer.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Welcome back. Wrapping up a Thursday daily show, RiverBender.com, Roku TV. If you watch this later on demand or listen to it on Apple Podcasts, thanks for doing that too. In the studio now, Kevin Hall, candidate on the Democratic side for the 56th District, Illinois State Senate. This is exciting. We're going through the gauntlet on this show. We're getting everybody on here. It's, you know, the March primary, before we dive into anything, has got to be tough for everybody because you're right on the cusp of holiday season ending. You know, I've never even brought this up on the show before, but just the overwhelm that I feel, you know, with, man, holidays are getting over with, and then you guys are back to the grindstone, ready to go for March.
Yeah, and the weather hasn't helped either. like putting out campaign signs or knocking doors. It's when it's 5 degrees out, you don't really get too enthusiastic about that. So,
well, take me through, you know, just for everyone to get to, you know, be refamiliarized with you. You were the former township supervisor in Edwardsville, correct? And now, in this position, you're decided to throw your hat in the ring on the Democratic side. What leads up to that?
Yeah, so. First started having discussions probably into 2024 with some people. And it was kind of around the time where I was making the decision I didn't want to run for supervisor again. And so, and then spring of last year, I was like, oh, let's try and hold off and finish the supervisor term. And then started having some discussions with some people. And it was kind of end of July, early August when petition season was, and they also pushed that up. This was a lot earlier than it had been in the past. And so, basically, August just started trying to get petitions and signatures for people, and then it was that ended in November, and then it was fundraisers and the holidays, and here we are. So
fantastic. Well, so whenever you're running, you're going through petition season. Was there any trepidation with it being pushed, up a little bit? Like, man, is this really the is the timing here type of thing. Did that line up perfectly for you?
Yeah, it was. Obviously, the weather was nicer with it.
That's true.
Because it used to be December was when you'd be turning them in. But it wasn't on people's minds. And I know talking to Katie Stewart and Jay Hoffman that like they were saying that like it was right after their session started is when they were having to jump right into candidate recruitment. And so
wow. Well, I find petition time very fascinating because you aren't really, necessarily saying yes to a specific, candidate yet. You're signing the petition for you, great. But when you're walking around petition time, you really, I think, get a better understanding of, really what's on people's minds, what's kind of getting after them. What's been I hate to say buzzword, but what's been the kind of main points of when you're knocking on the doors, when you're seeing the Facebook messages, hearing the phone calls? Is it affordability? Is it things happening at a national level? Yep. In your opinion, from what you're hearing, what's the biggest issue in the midterm?
I think, especially during petitions, it was a lot of what you hear here with Illinois a lot.
Okay.
It was the property taxes.
Gotcha.
It was affordability, like groceries, childcare. Like I've got 3 little kids, and I always say that there was a point all 3 of them were in daycare at the same time.
Oh, God love you.
75% of my take home was just going straight to pay for daycare. So like I feel the struggles that everybody else is, and obviously the past month or so, it's Minneapolis immigration has become also another big topic, but it's still, when I'm talking to people the past couple weeks, it's still a lot of affordability. It's groceries, it's fixed incomes, and that kind of stuff. So
along the journey so far on this, what has been the biggest, maybe not surprise, but the biggest kind of light bulb moment for you when you're on the trail or you're talking to one of the current reps, one of the current political figures, or just somebody you're knocking doors for?
Yeah. I think the thing I am pleasantly surprised to see is the amount of energy and excitement this early.
Yeah, that's true. It's so fascinating to me because I would never, not to cut you off, but it's one I haven't heard the answer of yet.
Yep.
Because it just seems like no matter what people are, it's front of mind.
Yep. Now, obviously, with today starting early voting, and that's why I tried to get on here today, was like, there's definitely some people are like, oh, I didn't realize it's already coming so soon.
Yeah.
But like in terms of volunteers and like
right.
there's a lot more energy and I think excitement for it this year, much earlier than I feel like in the past. And obviously my previous elections have been township trustee and township supervisor, so the municipal doesn't get quite the excitement, but just definitely feel like there's an energy to it.
It does feel, honestly, from my position, just observing it feels that way too from, a lot of candidates across the board. So it's interesting to see where it goes. Whenever you're going into this and you're preparing for, the primary, if everything goes well, you're going to be preparing, going right into the general. What is the past positions, from a township level? Because, I think it's fair to clarify too. I mean, your job with Edwardsville, that role is very involved, and is there parts of that position that you're going to kind of take to help you on this? If you are successful in November, if you're successful in March, you win the primary, you go into general, do you have some takeaways that you can, bring into this?
Yeah, I'd say the biggest thing is like, I have the experience of talking to constituents and, finding ways to address their problems.
Yeah.
Like, to me, one of the big things with government is just, I think people want a representative who's going to get stuff done, and I have that experience. With the township, we did a lot working with like the Glenhead Food Pantry, the Meals on Wheels programs with Main Street Community Center, and obviously when they brought the overnight warming location to Edwardsville, I was one of the first people to really back them, and I know people across our district and across the state are struggling and could use a little bit of help. And that's kind of just my big passion, is just to try and get stuff done, try and help people make their lives better, make their lives easier.
When I feel, like, and this is just me again, whenever somebody says, I wish there was, something, a service for X, Y, or Z, a lot of times there already is a pretty good organization out there. It's just maybe not a lot of funding for promotional activities or marketing to get out front of mind for everybody. And it's going to be, I think, interesting to see how your involvement with other organizations, with the food pantries and everything else you've done, I feel like it's a great way to elevate the resources that are already available if needed.
Yeah, and that's one thing I tried to do a lot as the township was we didn't need to reinvent the wheel. We didn't need to make our own food pantry. I was like, we already have this great one in town. Let's work with them. Let's kind of be that middleman when we come across somebody in the community that needs help. Let's be that resource that can connect them to, hey, if you need a place to stay, the overnight warming location. Here, if you need food, here's the places in town where you can get a nice warm meal, or connect them with, as I said, the resources that are already there, rather than, let's definitely create something new. It's like, why? Let's maximize our resources.
Right. Let's build up what's already happening. I like this. Kevin, do you want to take a quick break with me? I got to pay one last bill of the show.
Okay.
Let's do that. It's 10:52, a little bit of change on this Thursday morning. We'll come back. More conversation with Kevin Hall, candidate on the Democratic side of things for the 56th District for Illinois State Senate. Back in a moment.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Dwight Wirtz, president of Wirtz Welding and Tank Service, the nation's premier distributor of tank trailer parts. Dwight has been an outspoken and long-time supporter of the college and is the current chairperson of Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. Oh, and he's a Lewis and Clark grad.
I'm Dwight Wirtz, and I am a trailblazer.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Welcome back. Daily Show, 10:55. Back in with Kevin Hall, candidate for State Senate on the Illinois State Senate on the Democratic side, 56th District. I want to point out, just to break the fourth wall, I didn't ask. I just kind of remembered the district there. It gets tough. There's a lot of districts out there. And I bring that in kind of tongue-in-cheek, but whenever you're meeting with voters or potential voters, across the whole background that you've had, is information, and kind of just talking through the process a step for you too? Because I feel like sometimes just with folks that call in, and have certain questions or you name it, it's just figuring out, what the position does, what does it entail, and what's your role?
Yep. Yeah, it's always kind of, and I probably should have led with this, that so the 56th District goes Godfrey, part of Godfrey. It's like Lewis and Clark, and then it goes down to, I always say, down to O'Fallon in St. Clair County.
Okay.
So it's mostly like, I think 80% or so is Madison County, and then about 20% is St. Clair County.
Wow.
And so it's like, obviously, especially during the petitions, try to get like people, because like it's part of Bethalto, it's part of Edwardsville, part of, as I said, part of Godfrey, most of Alton. And so like it's just trying to find people. It's like, and then it's the difference between like some people are like, oh, you're running for U.S. Senate. I was like, no, Illinois Senate. Like there's those different lines, and just trying to like get the information out, get informed, like people, so like we're on the same page when we're starting the discussion. So.
Well, and that to me has got to be fun, because no matter what state, it's become a jigsaw puzzle, So just, I'm sure finding out, what's the updated district maps and everything else is fun too, and which house is on the border now,
Yep.
Going in, back to the conversation, as we're heading into the 17th, into primary day, what do you feel like, Kevin, is the most important thing you'd want a primary voter to know going into March 17th, and even for maybe an independent or even a typically Republican voter, what would you like for them to know if, heading into November, if everything is successful for you in March?
Yeah. Just the big thing for me is I just want to get done, be a fighter for the Metro East and Springfield. The kind of big things that I'm running on are affordability, housing, childcare, utilities, groceries, medical bills. Like as I said earlier, I know people are struggling and could use a little bit of help. So that's the big thing. Obviously, trying to get more state resources down here. Obviously, water quality has been a big discussion here across the district, whether you've got Collinsville with PFAS, whether it's like the Bethalto area with cancer-causing chemicals. Edwardsville's had brown water issues.
Really? Wow.
And I know in Collinsville, they were saying it's going to take till 2029 till they're getting addressed. And water is an essential part of our life that we need to get this addressed. And so that would be day one, going to the governor's office. What can we do to help these people so they don't have to worry about, oh, do I need to be buying bottles of water for 3-4 years?
Yeah.
So
well, and then a quick follow-up on that, and that's I like that, that you're giving us some insights on, at least starting that process if, you're in. How else would you look to combat the affordability issues? Is it by working with other statewide and maybe federal officials, within the state of Illinois, whether it's a senator, whether it's a United States representative or the governor's office, or is it maybe looking at legislation to help local families?
Yeah, so first of all, I was as township supervisor, hearing from constituents the property tax issue.
Yeah.
I was proud my last property tax levy that we passed was the lowest tax rate for Edwardsville Township in over 30 years.
Wow.
I have experience actually getting results for people. And so one thing that I'm looking into, there's been discussion, former Governor Pat Quinn put out a 3% millionaire's tax proposal for the state of Illinois. And then I know some of the legislators here this past month have brought forward some bills to kind of bring that to I think it'd have to be a constitutional amendment. Okay. And so, but basically to provide property tax relief, provide public school funding, very critical things for our state. So
fantastic. Well, and really something to keep an eye out for too.
Yep.
In the next couple of weeks, I know that you're going to be busy, and whether or not it's now with early voting starting and the fun that brings. And are you able to see, I guess preliminary numbers? You obviously don't know who voted for you, but just total turnout. Are you guys able to keep track of that?
Yeah, can get access to when people vote, like who requests a mail-in ballot, that kind of stuff. Obviously, until 7 o'clock on election night, they can't count anything.
Are you going to sleep until then, or because you've had a couple of runs already, and another? How do you prepare for nights like this? Is there any way to prepare? I guess is the question.
I would say for me, it's just focus on what you can at the moment and just put in the work now and cross your fingers, hope for the best on the 17th.
Well, and what's the best way to stay up to date on your campaign if someone's watching today is really interested in volunteering or learning more? What's the best?
Yeah, so the main place, my website is votechall.com, or on Facebook, you can also go to Vote K Hall as well. And then if anyone wants to call or text me, my campaign phone number is 507-9146, and feel free to call, text. I want people to be able to know that they can reach out to me, and I'm there to help the people in this district.
Fantastic. Well, Kevin, thank you so much for stopping by. Best of luck with the primary, and feel free to stop by as the road to March or November, depending on how things go, keep moving forward. Best of luck, man.
Okay, thank you.
Well, we're out of time, or we aren't going to take a quick break. I'm out of time. It's 11:01, past the 11 o'clock hour. All of this will be on RiverBender.com in the next couple of minutes. You can stay up to date, RiverBender.com/daily show. We're out of time. We have a good one for you tomorrow with Sydney Sinks and the whole gang. So until then, just as always, try your best to stay out of jail.